Hi, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Between the Lines Book Talk. And it's just Michelle and I today. I've been gone a little bit. I think I've
Yes,
been gone, 2 months? Yeah, my
yes,
life, yes.
yes, we miss you.
Yeah, I'm a little rusty and I feel like I'm out of the loop, but yeah, I'm in my temporary location here and probably going to do another movie in the spring, but that's just the gypsy in me. But so today, Michelle and I decided that we wanted to talk about uh, the mystical, magical side of our writing. And Michelle writes
Yes,
about the Orishas, and I write about
yes.
oracles and witches and gypsy witches and stuff like that. So uh, I've always really been interested in hearing about Michelle's Orishas and her journey with them. So that's what we're going to talk about today: our journey with these magical uh, earth connected beings that are here, that have been here to help guide us lonely walkers upon this planet. So, Michelle, why don't you start out? And what book is it that the Orishas are in? Let us know what book the Orishas are in, and a little bit about the Orishas, because we'll get into why why you were led to the Orishas, and so just kind of start with your book and a little bit about them, and I guess we'll just play it by ear.
Sounds good. Well, actually, the Orishas made their first appearance in my short story, The Others. It was for an anthology that I was doing for Cushion Heart's Black Butterfly. First time I've ever even dealt with steampunk. It was supposed to be a steampunk fairy. It was the Steampunk Fairies anthology. And so I wanted to do something that was a little bit different from what I knew of the other fairies. So I started expanding, the more Celtic. So I said that I would start searching. And I found the Orishas because I have a very strong interest in, the African mythos. And actually, Orishas, they are deities, actually, in Nigeria. That's their pantheon of deities. There are 401 different Orishas. They're also very prevalent in Latin America. And so they're what they are is they're deities that I'm reading you this because
Okay.
I can't say it as much. Um, uh, they're deities that reflects the manifestations of the supreme deity. Oluran is their supreme deity. So they have the pantheon that reflects the different manifestations of him. Eshu, he's called the trickster or the judge. He stands at the crossroad. He's over all the other Orishas. He's over humans. And I liked him because I have this thing with the anti-hero.
Yeah.
They're not all good. They've got some bad, but they make up their mind. And so that was what Eshu was. He was the one I wrote about. And I made him a fae, actually. I made him a fae. He wasn't a godhead, he was a fae. And in my
Oh,
story, what it was is that they were deities in the old world. I now write about an apocalyptic world where they left because of unbelief, and they arrived in the world that I was writing on. And so they were more now on the level of more of a phase situation. And so through that, I started researching them more and more. And I really enjoyed them. I learned more. They almost took on the same level of the Greek gods, Athens
yeah.
and all of them. And there's interrelating relationships. There's Eshu, then there's Oya, and Oya's married to Chango, but Chango was married to um, uh, Aya, and then there was a break. I mean, so they all have these stories, and these manifestations, and I love it. So that is where they showed up. Now they're also being brought over into my Tormenting series, the Sepions. And
Ah.
to be honest, I am going to write them as a family. If anyone is familiar with the originals, that's a shoot off from the Vampire Diaries.
Yeah.
I was inspired by them
Ah.
to make a family because it really it's going to be a family, and it's, the Sepions are the Orishas, but don't tell anybody because
Oh.
you know.
Uh-oh, you heard it
That's
here.
them in their human forms. So I could go on and on, but they're prevalent in Buddha, to be honest. And I know I'm going to be honest. When I was growing up, and I would hear about voodoo, and you're like, just like I
Yeah.
grew up, I
Yeah.
still am Christian, and I was like, oh no, voodoo is really really bad. But
Yeah.
in Brazil, voodoo is more of the religion, and there are different types. There's the bad, and there's the good.
Yeah.
The dark,
Yeah.
and there's the light.
Mm-hmm.
And so the rishas are actually on the light. There is an equivalent on the dark. And so I do go into that. And then it would take me forever if I broke down every name and everything. So I'm not
Yeah.
going to do that. But I am going to say, I am going to write a lot about that pantheon of deities. I love it,
Oh.
you know.
Well,
And I love, I got this book right here, guys. It's called The Power of the
oh.
Orishas. And
Oh, wow.
I practice in New Orleans. And it actually chats about, they relate them to the different saints, because in Brazil, let's say Baba Ayu, he's connected to Saint Lazarus, which is in the feast day. So they equate him to one of the Catholic saints, because in Brazil there's a strong mixture of African and Catholic Catholicism, and so they mixed it, and so they're showing the different relations, but then they're also talking about the initiates. So let's just say we all wanted to join Buddha, okay, basically. And then it talks about the representation of the different types of people, and their characteristics that would follow their paths of these orishas. So to be honest, I would think, if going by this, you would be more in Oya. Now, Oya is bad, guys. She is fabulous. She is the main topic in my Sepion. Tell anybody this next book. And Oya, God, I'm gonna try. If you haven't, I'm gonna try to find Oya and give you a little bit about Oya. Why I say you would remind me of Oya.
Okay. Yeah, I'm the spiritual
I
warrior.
should have had this call. She is.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Did it? Let's see. I have to wait till she comes back.